Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish.
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls away.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Falcons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff to the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And they'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. Running to the left. Runs through the tackle. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Reed. quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The handoff to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To throw, it's Bailey. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Falcons line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Boston. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Hands it off. first down and mark it at the 47. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Caught close to the marker. It's Lawson. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Quarterback moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Air Force! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Black. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wolfpack will have first and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. You find my man.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop. And
now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling on the run. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Falcons. A great catch and run for 6.
one of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Forced out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls it in. It's Graham. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Black. Finds a man by himself. Flying out to the left. The 20. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
you know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride Davis here. Breaks into the open. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Now on the return. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing it.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but... He makes his first mistake, and this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds a man on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the puck goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got the quick pass. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Falcons will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Hudson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that side...
There he goes! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The give out of the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, NC State. Great job by the back on the option. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Davis.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The give to Davis.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Just keeps slinging it. He fires a bullet to the right. And they won't be able to... downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the left side. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were... Touchdown, Falcons! Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He was just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now improvising. He's going to fire to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Lawson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Falcons look to keep this drive humming.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, and keep the drive alive.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Graham. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Air Force. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
On the direct snap, it's Hudson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finds a man on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snapped it in the shotgun. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. The short hands, it's Smith. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Falcons will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. The run to the left. Looking for more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, NC State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Working the big fella to the corner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Tight end now in motion. And off to Jones. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll take another shot here. And that one's way too far for everybody. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Falcons are flying down the field. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Jackson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And he makes the grab at the 20. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
So now it's 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They love field to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to the air on second and short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.